can now go live to Tokyo and speak to Martin Schulz. He's senior economist at the Fujitsu Research Institute. Good morning to you, Martin. Thank you very much for joining us. So, what is the BOJ going to decide? Can we count on more bond purchases here?
Well, we have lots of rumors going around here right now about the Bank of Japan taking additional steps, but I think it's rather unlikely. The Bank of Japan will first analyze what the impact of the liquidity, which is coming in through intervention by the Ministry of Finance, will do for the market. Additional steps would really be a major turn in policy. If we see that, we have to re-estimate many things.
Now, what is the BOJ's assessment going to be of that intervention that they've been doing, as you say, on behalf of the Ministry of Finance? And also, just explain, if you will, why they're continuing to intervene, even though most analysts think that this policy is going to fail.
Well, if you start intervening, you really have to follow through. Otherwise, you're producing a major policy mess. And in a way, the Ministry of Finance has drawn itself into a corner here. We are seeing not that much pressure on the yen right now, but with another round of quantitative easing coming up in the US, we will see a lot more liquidity flowing towards Asia. Other governments are already preparing and are intervening heavily. And this is what we most likely will see in Japan, and this is another kind of quantitative easing policy here, of course.
So you say that the yen is on its way up as and when the U.S. embarks on a QE2. But tell me this, I mean, you have said that you think that this yen intervention is more of a political thing. It's more done for political gain within Japan, and it's not necessarily necessary for the exporters. Just take us through that.
Well, the exporters are complaining, of course, and the yen is extremely strong. This is hurting, but it's not so much hurting sales right now, it is hurting profits, which hurts a lot, of course. But what we are seeing here at the Ministry of Finance and the government is going on is that the government doesn't really have appropriate policies in place so far. This means quantitative easing through a yen intervention is a very convenient policy at first, and this is why it started when Mr. Khan won his internal election first. But it's a very difficult policy in the long run, because from some point funds will have to be sterilized, and they are flowing in the wrong direction. They are flowing to dollar investors and not towards the household the government actually want to help.
Okay, Martin Schulz from the Fujitsu Institute, we thank you very much for joining us.